Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
On third down, Rowe. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Rouse is going to find Hill here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Going right back to Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Rowe. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
To throw on third down, Rouse. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Rouse. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rouse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to Elliott. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Rouse throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Rouse. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Rouse. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rouse. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Rouse. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Rouse. It's Hill. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off play action. Rowe. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake. Rowe. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Rowe going right back to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? Touchdown, Falcons! A 14-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Rouse. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have been their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Caught outright by Patton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rouse. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Rowe over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rowe. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Rowe. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Rowe. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rowe. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Off play action. Rowe. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
To throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Rowe, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Rouse. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rouse. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Rouse. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rowe. Buying time to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down. Rowe. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. 28-10, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Rouse. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Rowe. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Rowe steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Rowe being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Off the play fake. Rouse. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hudson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rouse. And the catch made. It's Patton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Rouse. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun on 3rd down. Rouse. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Rowe, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Rowe, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Rowe. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And about a yard, if that.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Rowe, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st down, Rouse, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Rouse. That one complete to Hill. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He finds